Hello, YouTube. Do we grow more from communication or when we advance reasons for or against some proposition? This is a question that has perennially crept to the forefront of my thinking. This is not to be confused, however, with spirited conversations. We travel corridors, open fields, mazes, and roads of experience. While living, we perceive, experience, understand, and fail to grasp various complexities. Sometimes lack of ornamentation stumps the intelligent with as much proficiency as the convoluted confounds the dullard. We push on, gather data, perceive more. Sometimes our observational skills brings us epiphanies. Communication occurs after our routes cross. Ideas are delivered via verbal, nonverbal, formal, and informal communications. Whimpers, grunts, voice tone, size, and demarcation adds to the effort. Its importance can't be denied, as it helps shape the delivery and adds, willfully or not, to the essence of the expression. Body language is observed, punctuation is observed, emphasis via emotional use is supplied. Sometimes haptic expression adds to the meaning, depth, and flavor. We respond to the dynamic, agogic, melodic, and metric components of someone's voice. When we remove the handsome clothing of debate, we rarely have a meeting of minds desiring to promote or uncover truth. What we regularly find is advancement of ego. It builds credibility in the eyes of the audience. This action provides passage into trust and produces a turbulent state for those who have lesser believability. An exercise that extracts a nod of disapproval, a nod of approval, depending on performance. It serves as good theater. Both parties honing their arguments in support for their position. They enter the ring and are reduced to verbal gladiators. Fighters lusting to draw first blood, seeking to be bathed in the elixir of public approval. I question what happens to the desire to expose and uncover truth. Where does that go? The artillery of rational thoughts, proof, and the stained tomahawk of lucidity awaits. Yet both know that positions would not change, and nor would convictions. Both dance vigorously around the fire of persuasion, yet not sharing any basic ideas or common ground. Relying on dazzling displays of facts and rhetoric as they show their interpretation of life, yet this experience has provided no access to truth for both our opponents and shut off from actively listening and exploring the other's interpretation and facts. They dance more around the fire, and as the heat of self-promotion blinds them from reality, they fall short of their goal, and yet they don't even understand what their goal was in the first place, other than to serve themselves, if that is recognition of anything meaningful. This is why debate has become less intoxicating and meaningful as I advance in age. I rather communicate without desire of persuasion, but with desire of consideration. I rather communicate with the goal of a greater understanding being my prize than a soft stroke by another to my ego. I rather build bridges of empathy and allowance for differences rather than widening the path between the two mountain peaks. Thank you for listening.